everybody. Happy Wednesday. This is a Coffee with Colby bonus today. Bumps in the road. This one is needed. And maybe instead of bumps, we should call it potholes. Anyhow, grab your cup. Just spend a couple of minutes together and let's talk about bumps in the road, okay? I'll take a minute to let everyone jump in and say hello. Hi, Chris. Hi, Sherry. Good morning. Hi, Brooklyn. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Pumpkin. Hello, everybody. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Hi, everyone. So here's the thing. Bumps in the road. So yesterday, obviously this one is inspired by yesterday. And if you haven't seen, just go to my Facebook post and you will see my tire. Okay, so yesterday I was on my way to Ross, needed to pick up a couple things. Now here's the interesting thing. I thought to myself yesterday afternoon, oh, maybe I should just go tomorrow. And then I said, no, I'm going to go now because of, the way traffic would be. There wouldn't be too much traffic. Let me just go now. And so I was almost there. And the roads are pretty narrow. And there was a massive pothole, like very massive, to the point where you couldn't really go left or right around it. And sometimes you try to avoid them and then you hit it. I hit it dead on. And so what happened is the tire literally pretty much blew. Not just a hole, like it blew. So it was very, very chaotic. So I kind of get to the side of the road and, it's a lot of hassle to kind of get roadside assistance, even though I had it. There's no spares for the run flat tire. So if anybody says, why don't you have a spare? That's why. And finally, the car, after 2 hours of sitting there for 2 hours, the car made it up to the dealership. And over $400 later, we have a tire. So why am I talking about bumps in the road? Well, here's the interesting thing. It was stressful. It's very stressful. And these things are going to come up for all of us. Things that you don't expect, right? Your day is moving along just fine. Things are going great. Actually, they might even be really good. And then all of a sudden, a bump in the road out of nowhere throws you off course. And you have to say to yourself, all right, this sucks. This really sucks. And you then go, what's the lesson in it? Or, how can I make this a positive? How can we turn those things upside down? Because you know what? We all have them. They're not avoidable, right? And we all have these things that come in. And you have to look at the bright side. You have to, because otherwise you're gonna look at everything negatively. And then that's really gonna impact your vibration. It's gonna impact your own energy. So here's a couple things, okay? Yeah, I was really stressed out, even to the point where I cried. One tow truck, they picked it up and then the boss said, no, we're not taking it that far. And so they had to pull it off the tow truck. And the driver felt awful. And I just started to cry because I thought, you've got to be kidding me. Like an hour and a half, you got to be kidding me. And the driver felt so bad. And just having that empathy from him, he gave me a hug because he's like, I'm so sorry. So he gave me, just having that empathy, you have that connection with someone, even if it's just for a minute or two. And then the second tow company, I called them and I explained, and they came right out, 15 minutes, and that tow driver was so sweet and so nice. So again, that second connection. So you have to say, all right, I made 2 connections that I wouldn't have normally had, and I was shown the kindness and compassion and empathy from strangers. They had no gain in it. And so just to kind of have that also made me feel better. Then, luckily I wasn't hurt, right? The car wasn't damaged, so we're good there. Could have been worse. and the car got to the dealership, and they happened to have that tire in stock and got it done early enough for me to go get that car, bring it back home, and not really interrupt my day. And so for those things, we have to find that gratitude. And then as I was driving home, I said, well, I could go home or I could go back to Raw. I could go and finish that task. And you know what I did? I said, we can't let the bumps in the road deviate or detour you from doing what you want to do. You have to find a way to get back up, go down that same road, go down the exact same road, and just do it a little differently, right? Learn from it. But don't let things squash your goals, your dreams, what you want. You can't let things squash it just because you hit a bump. And so I got what I needed and made it back in time. And, so these are the ways we can look at how these things happen to us, right? They happen to everyone. So just know that too. You're not singled out. You're not singled out. And sometimes some things are harder to get back up than others. But at the end of the day, finding a way to kind of say, what can I learn from this? How can I look at this in a really optimistic way? Okay, and that's just kind of the way we have to do it, right? So I got the job done. The tire's okay. The car is okay. I'm okay. And yeah, maybe it just expands that awareness, though. Expanding your awareness to go, okay, how can I rebound from this? So here's a couple things, all right? When you get something that kind of knocks you down or pulls you off course a bit, don't go down that rabbit hole, all right? Don't let that really mess with your head too much. Don't let it pull you off your path. Get back up. Figure out how to be solution-oriented. When you're solution-oriented, that will pull your focus into a positive way because you want to say, all right, how can I get this resolved, right? So that being solution-oriented will automatically pull you into positivity. Okay, if you sit there and swim in the woe is me and blah, 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 it's, the air in my tires is fine, Kathy. It has nothing to do with the air, honey. Anyhow, the thing is, what we have to do is just really find that way to kind of go, all right, how do I just correct this detour? How do I correct it? Get back on path and keep moving ahead. So no matter what it is, this happens to be a little bit of a metaphor, right? A pothole in the road, a bump in the road, literally for me. But look at it as to how it connects to you, and when this happens to you in any way that it is, find those things that you can be grateful for. Then get into that solution mind. Get into positivity. All right, positivity. And those are the best things that you can do. They're the best things that you can do. All right. And like I said, no matter what, the biggest thing here, when you've got something that pulls you off course that you weren't expecting or anticipating, that is not a sign from the universe that you're not supposed to do what you're doing. All right. So regardless if this is your career, relationship, your job, your life, your health, regardless of what area this may be for you, get up, find a way to finish it, because maybe Spirit is testing you. Are you a fighter? Do you've got grit? Are you willing to get back up and keep fighting for what you want? I wanted those darn tables and I got them. They cost me quite a bit more money than I was expecting, right? So they cost me an extra $423, these darn tables. So either the moral of the story is to order online or to get back up and get back on that road, and don't let those bumps pull you off task and pull you off your mission. All right. All right, everybody. This is your Coffee with Colby bonus. I do hope you enjoy. I hope my setback brings some value that we can learn, bring some value. Anyhow, have a great day. Feel free to share if you want. Feel free. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Lots of love. And thank you for all those well wishes on Facebook when you saw the tire. I do appreciate that so much. And have a great day. Remember, tomorrow night, right, is the Colby Rebel Show, and it's a date night. So I'm going to take live callers on air. So if you want a free reading, that's your chance. That's your chance to get it. All right. Bye, everybody. Lots of love. Shine your light and shine it bright. Thanks, July. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.